multi-million-dollar hailstorm hits an area, your focus should be on running your business, not on insurance claims. We have helped streamline the insurance process for hundreds of roofing contractors across the U.S., and we can do it for yours too. Visit us online at c3adjusters.com and learn how we can help you save time and get claims paid faster.
Hi everybody, happy Friday. Lead meteorologist John Choquette here for our daily 12 p.m. hail forecast sponsored by the C3 Group and Merlin Law Group. As always, their pages are in the description below here on this Facebook post, so go check them out after this video is complete, or right now if you're watching this after the fact, and jump back to the video for more details of what they have to offer for you. Here we are with upcoming events. Next week on Tuesday, we will be in Austin, Texas for the Highway to Hail Company Cam event, and again on the 16th, the 23rd, 25th, and May 3rd. So all the way through this month, and the very last one in May. So go on the Company Cam's page to seek registration, any details about where the locations are and stuff, and we hope to see you guys there. So before we go into any other stuff, it looks like we are going to have a busy weekend this weekend, so extra important to make sure you guys are well versed with our website and with our app. You need any guidance, any training. Matt's been doing live trainings on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but if you missed that, you need a little more of a personal touch, we can set one up for you guys for your company or just specifically for you. Give us a call and we can set up a training so you guys are all set and ready to go for whenever big time storms happen. So we're going to jump right into the forecast here. This is going to be for this afternoon, evening, and into the overnight hours. We have some storms expected probably after about 5 or 6 o'clock, forming way out in West Texas and down into Mexico. And it looks like we're going to see storms form, stay isolated for a good chunk of the evening hours. Anywhere here in the orange area, I think we could have up to tennis ball size hail. I have a 15% chance here for St. Angelo, 10% respectively for Abilene and Odessa / Midland. It really looks like we're going to see fairly isolated storms, and unfortunately a lot of these cities are very small points on a large surface area. So, got to keep those chances a little bit lower. 2% chance this gets up towards Wichita Falls. That's going to be late tonight and heading into tomorrow morning. Lubbock, I think storms might be just south of you guys. And I have a 1% down here for Austin, San Antonio, even towards Eagle Pass. This is if we get a rogue storm to form down towards the Big Bend area and make the great journey all the way to the I-35 corridor. I really don't think that's going to happen, but you can't rule it out. So this is what we're showing for the future radar here. You can see these storms form in the late afternoon and evening hours, and fairly isolated. And this model has been pretty focused in on going towards southwestern sections of Oklahoma. So that's why we have the chances a little higher, maybe over by Abilene. And then another round of storms are going to be forming late overnight. And that leads into the forecast for Saturday, which is looking a little more intense. And I think I saw somebody saying Granbury, Texas. Well, here you go for your day tomorrow. We have a couple areas we're looking at. Big area at risk for your day on Saturday. And yes, there is, in fact, the DFW area. We have Abilene to DFW to Shreveport. All in this area. I think this is where your best hail is going to be in terms of more widespread, big area population. I think starting in the morning, so again, we could be waking up to hail tomorrow. We could see storms in Dallas, and based on what a couple models are showing, multiple possible rounds across the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Anything that gets going could see up to tennis ball size hail, or as Dallas likes to do it, up to softballs, because they seem to really enjoy having big storms happen there. So I would not be surprised if there's some big time hail somewhere in this orange area here. Looks like we could also see storms on Saturday evening, very much more isolated in nature across the Texas Panhandle and into western sections of Kansas. That could also support up to tennis ball, maybe even up to baseball size hail. These storms will be very isolated and also very rural impacting as well. So that's our preliminary forecast. Biggest questions with the forecast, of course, is going to be the extent of the storms. How far east is the hail going to make it? I have it going all the way to Memphis right now, but really it comes down to, are we going to see a lot of rain in the area? Are we going to see more isolated thunderstorms? How far south will it get? Right now, I'm not thinking it's going to make it super far south towards San Antonio or Houston or even New Orleans. but I have that risk in there anyway, just as we need to kind of focus this in for tomorrow. We'll obviously do a forecast video tomorrow, and unless, of course, there's big storms happening in the morning, then we probably will just kind of be doing coverage, and then I'll try to sneak a forecast in there somewhere. So that's what we're really looking at for your day on Saturday. We can see here the future radar. I have it focused in on Texas, where you can see storms in the morning, and then multiple rounds of storms showing up over the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So that, again, being I know a bunch of you guys who watch pretty regularly are from the Dallas area, this would be a big deal. Will Derek have to take out the green pants? We'll see. We'll see how things play out tomorrow. And also, if things don't happen tomorrow, there's another risk again on Sunday. So it looks like there's going to be quite a bit of activity. Maybe we can spread it out a little bit beyond McKinney and Frisco. This one looks like, if this model was correct verbatim, it'd be much more towards Fort Worth, but we'll see. And then you also see up here, Texas Panhandle, those isolated storms. If Derek decides to go storm chasing, that would definitely be where he would be targeting. We don't like to chase in the Metroplex. It's a nightmare. So that's what we're looking at for your day on Saturday. We're going to that 5-day, and the weekend does continue, as I mentioned, with Sunday also having a chance for hail as well. I have a 20% chance for a 3-star map on Saturday. I'm pretty confident that something may happen. Just what we're looking at right now. Again, high population. Whenever DFW is involved, it's always high population. Up to tennis balls. Again, maybe a little larger than that. And then Sunday, I have a 5% right now. Sunday, 100% hinges on how Saturday plays out. You're going to see it's a very large area. We will narrow it down a little bit once we get a little bit closer here and we see how Saturday's playing out and what that means for Sunday. And then Monday, it moves further to the east, still seeing a chance for some hail up to golf ball size. This time it's high population because it looks like Atlanta is in play. And then Tuesday looks like a day where we're going to be resetting for potentially more storms on Wednesday. So here we are looking at that area of concern on Sunday. Again, it's a very large area right now just because we have to see how things play out on Saturday. I think there's definitely going to be a chance for another round of storms in Dallas on Sunday. Could be a chance of storms all the way to Indianapolis. It's really going to kind of, come down to how things play out, how much rains there are going to be, how much stable air there is going to be. So it'll definitely be smaller than this by the time we get to Sunday. But right now, anywhere from I-35 from Oklahoma City down towards past probably Austin, east towards parts of Alabama, and north all the way towards about Indianapolis, you could see some storms on Sunday, possibly some big hail with that as well. Moving towards Monday, I got to move to the other side here for this. Looks like Alabama, possibly even in towards the Atlanta area, could see some storms for the area. Let's see, William Roach says Dallas needs hard hail. There was real hard hail on that first storm you guys had. It would be hard hail if this happened tomorrow, just throwing that out there. And then on Tuesday, I think it's a low hail threat. Not a zero hail threat, but a very low hail threat, again, as we have another system that's going to be pushing out for your Wednesday, possibly a little bit more significant. And with that, the wave train, we have quite a bit more activity coming in. This is your storm threat on Wednesday. That's a good threat. And then we have a much bigger threat coming in for next weekend, the weekend of my birthday, actually, where we could see some big-time storms, and that could push up into the Great Lakes. And then another system's coming in. So it looks like we're going to get into that active period here. We've been talking about this for a while. Looks like this is going to be coming to fruition as we have a very favorable pattern in the large scale. Now, the biggest questions will be moisture availability and yada, 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 timing, etc. But everything in the biggest sense, the widest sense, the one that we need to have more big-time events is going to be in place starting pretty much now, and then we'll be off to the races. And it looks like this pattern is going to continue for the rest of the month of April. So that's what I got here. Unfortunately, only a couple of the comments were showing up. I think the comments from YouTube were showing up on the screen, not the Facebook ones. I'm suspecting it has to do with they have top fans now, which is great, but I think I need to reset a couple things in our computer system here so I can get the comments to show up. So let's see if I got any questions that people brought in. Let's see, we need hail, DFW, need salesman in Dallas, hail trace rocks. Thanks, Michael. Houston getting any hail chances. Aaron asked, Hey, Aaron. Well, Houston, probably not. You're probably better chance north of Houston unless something changes drastically going into this weekend. Houston does need this. Why does Hail Trace hate Kansas City? I'm not hating Kansas City. I think the weather just isn't liking Kansas City right now. You don't have to worry too much, though. I think you guys can get hail up through June. You're a little bit further north. So even if you're not getting anything right now, there's still more chances. Plenty of time for things to work out. All right. That's a great April pattern. Yes, it is. We just need to make sure moisture is in place. Obviously, if one of these digs a little too deep into the Gulf, that can kill moisture for a couple other systems. So again, things can kind of domino effect, but right now it's looking like we're being a fairly active pattern, especially across Southern Plains here. It always starts in Texas, and it's very true. Big state, a lot of hail. So that's all I got for you guys today. If you have any other comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to post them in the comments section below. We will answer them for you guys. Hopefully, I can get myself onto these videos after the fact, try to answer questions. If not, follow us on Facebook, hit See First. We do any sort of live coverage, especially if the Dallas area gets hit in the late overnight or early morning hours or whenever the hell it happens. We'll be here to do live coverage, or I'll be at my house to do live coverage, whichever one it is. And since it's not at a set time every day, you can't set up watch parties or anything. So you got to make sure you hit See First, and it'll pop up top of your news feed. Have notifications turned on if you have the Hail Trace app, and we send out a notification saying we're live, even with the live coverage. And if you have any other comments, questions, or concerns that can't be answered in these videos, you can call us at 855-334-4245. Or if you need to set up a training, or you're just interested in Hail Trace in general and what we have to offer, you can check us out on hailtrace.com. You can email us and you can follow us on Instagram. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday. I think tonight is not going to be super high end, where there's going to be a lot of hail, probably in rural areas, so it likely won't be live. But tomorrow we'll definitely have a forecast video for you guys and any live coverage if anything big does in fact happen in Dallas or any other major city. Have a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you again tomorrow, everybody.